Next round of applause, we please to the comedy of Mr. Henry Albanese.
Yeah, let's keep the energy going here. People are too quiet. Alrighty. Fair warning, people, I will be using dirty words. You know the average ones: dick, ass, pussy, fuck. And the worst one of all, marriage. That's right, marriage is a dirty word. I'll tell you, unbelievable. Before I even get into the marriage deal, alright? I'll tell you, it blows my mind. I'm walking through this room, people are pointing at me, and then they just blurt out, "Look at this guy. He's on fucking steroids." Big fucking deal. I mean, look around this room. Half you people are on hamburgers, hot dogs, and clam cakes. Holy shit. I mean, I picked the body type, body by anabolics. Unlike this section right here, who'd you guys pick? Body by Dunkin' Donuts? You all heard the saying, gut milk, right? Fuck milk! Get on the juice like me and let the fat asses drink the milk. Oh my God. And what is up with this milk situation? I mean, it seems like every time we pick up a magazine, look up at a billboard, right? There's some celebrity with a milk mustache. Wipe your fucking mouth, asshole. My mother would have gave me a backhand. Unbelievable. And because of these fucking clowns, milk is like what, about $3 a gallon now? I mean, what the fuck's going on? It's more expensive than gasoline. I mean, the fucking government better look into this shit, I mean, because this is crazy. I mean, the government's spending our money like crazy. I mean, look at the whole Viagra thing. Government hands out grants for millions and millions of dollars for the development of medication. Viagra. For 12% of men in our country that can't get it up. What the fuck were they thinking? I mean, we got 80% of women in this country that won't give it up. What the fuck? Let's hear it! Unbelievable! I mean, we didn't need no fucking pill that made the dick hard called Viagra. We could have solved this problem by creating a pill that made the pussy wetter. That's right. And we could have called that one fucking Niagara. Yeah. Your ass. And how about the side effects on this Viagra? They put this shit right on the bottle. First one, may cause drowsiness. Yeah, great. I finally get a hot on, but I sleep through the whole fucking sex part of it. Unbelievable. The second one, may cause anal leakage. That's fucking disgusting. I'm trying to get a piece of ass over here, and I'm gonna stop to wipe my own. That's fucking mental. And how about the third one? This one blows my mind. Do not operate heavy equipment. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm in bed naked with a hot on. Where the fuck am I going? Out to run a crane? I want to stay home and play with my own crane. Hopefully I'm going to turn this sucker into a drilling rig. As long as I don't fall asleep while I'm wiping my ass. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have tried this Viagra for like recreational purposes, but I gave it a little whirl, boys. It was a real fucking bad idea, okay? I had a hot on for 16 fucking hours. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it come, that never happened. And pee, I couldn't even bend the sucker in the bowl. I had to go pee in the fucking driveway. Unbelievable. My dick looked up at me for 16 hours. He was like, what the fuck did you do? I said, I didn't do a thing. Don't you be fucking lying to me. Payback's a bitch, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Please don't do nothing. I had to apologize to my own dick? Unbelievable. Guys, listen, learn from my lesson. Don't fuck with the Viagra if there's nothing wrong with your dick, okay? Now, I flushed the rest of those things down the toilet. Now I can't get my toilet seat down. Unbelievable. Enough with that Viagra. Where's all my married people in this crowd? Married how long?
1 year.
Sit down, shut the fuck up. You don't know dick about marriage, pal. Give this motherfucker some paper and pencil. I'm ready. All right. I've been married for over 20 years. The first thing I'm going to tell you about marriage is that it sucks big time! Okay? Yeah, and I've been thinking about this a long time. If I had killed my wife the night of my wedding, I would have been out of fucking jail by now, no? Oh yeah. Absolutely. But seriously, I married Miss Right. I did, I married Miss Right. I just didn't know her first name was Always. And then I was married by the judge. I should have got the fucking jury for that trial. But seriously, me and my wife, we are pretty much inseparable. Absolutely inseparable. In fact, last week, it took 4 state troopers and a dog to get us apart. Now, you women, do you know why us guys are always spotting more than you? Huh? It's because you women don't shut up long enough to build up any fucking pressure. Unbelievable! Shut the fuck up! And I've come to the conclusion that there is a food that absolutely kills a woman's sex drive. Wedding cake! Yes, sir! He knows! He ain't getting no pussy! Unbelievable. I'll tell you guys, I've had it all. I had the money, the big house, the fast cars, and all the sexy women around me. And then bam, it was all gone. You want to know what happened? My wife found out. What the fuck you think happened? Unbelievable. Listen up, ladies. 80% of married men are cheating right here in America. The rest of us, we go to fucking Canada around the weekends. Honey, I'm going fishing! How many women have heard that, huh? Pack my purple pajamas! I get back from my trip, I'm like, honey, I told you to pack my purple pajamas. She says, yeah, I packed them, asshole. I put them in your fishing box. I wasn't fishing. Unbelievable. Oh, man. But, I'll tell you, listen, God gave me a cock and he gave me a brain, right? And don't try to correct me, I had it right the first time, a cock and a brain. And me and the rest of you guys haven't figured out how to use both at the same time yet. But, me and my wife were seeing a counselor now, okay? First day I go, the counselor's like, so what do you guys have in common? I looked at my wife, she didn't answer right away. I told her, neither one of us suck dick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got thrown the fuck out after question 1. Take me to a woman marriage counselor. No. And I love my wife gives me this one. Where did the magic go in our marriage? Well, it probably fucking disappeared, sweetheart. Just like my blowjobs did. And I love her giving my wife cocky answers, too. You know, when she says shit like, don't make me do something I don't want to do! What do you mean, like, blow me tonight? Unbelievable. My son comes up to me the other day, he says, Dad, I asked you a few questions about women. I said, go ahead, kid, shoot. He says, Dad, I'm hearing that women are faking their orgasms. I'm like, he said, like, is it true? I'm like, yeah, it's true. Big deal. Was yours fake? He's probably gonna fake the whole fucking relationship anyways. Oh. Then he asked me, Dad, what is the difference between a wife and a girlfriend? I said, that's easy. About 45 pounds. Look at all the guys that are not laughing because they know when they get in the car, they get their fucking ass cracked. Oh yeah. I'm telling you women, this is crazy. It's like the night of our weddings, we're tearing off your wedding dresses and we accidentally pull that cord like a life raft. Wham! Holy fucking Jenny Craig! What the fuck just happened to you? Unbelievable. Then my kid hits me with this one. Dad, I met a girl just like Mom. I said, it sucks to be you. Hey, listen, I married one tough woman, okay? And it had a lot to do with her personality and nationality. This girl was half Italian and half Syrian. Half the time she thought she was the model, the other half she thought she was Al-Qaeda. And God forbid I left the house a little messy. I didn't know if I was gonna get 2 in the back of the head or my car was gonna blow up when I leave in the morning. Unfucking believable. Argue with my mother all the time. My mother, little old-fashioned Italian woman. You say son of a bitch in front of her, like a mortal sin, right? She'd look at my mother and go, listen, your son's an asshole, he's a jerk, and my mother will defend me to the end. She'll go, hey, that's my baby! And I used to take care of him. And I used to change his diapers and wipe his ass. My wife don't give a fuck. She'll look at her right now and go, come here, honey. I take care of him now, he's my baby, and I lick his balls. And on a Richter scale, wiping ass is way down there, and licking balls is way up there. Wiping ass and licking balls. Oh yeah. My poor mother was locked up for 2 weeks in a room doing no Venus. Holy shit. My wife's a tough woman. Smart? No, not too smart. I don't know if you guys ever seen that commercial on TV. The guy spills the grape juice on the stain on the cushion. You see that? Yeah. The guy tips it over. There's another big purple stain on the other side. Obviously happened before, right? My wife's all tough on the couch like, yeah, right. Like it went through that fast. See what I'm dealing with over here? You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Marriage is tough, guys, I'm telling you. And what comes right after marriage, right? Kids! And they suck too! Yeah! Might have been on eBay for months. Nobody watched those little bastards. You know? But they were fun growing up. I swear to God, my daughter, come on, Daddy, I love you, fix my dolly, you know, when she was a baby. Well, she's 16 now, people. Things have really fucking changed. She comes on with the half t-shirt on. Sexy bitch, it says on it. Fuck you, I don't think so. Yeah. So I ran right out and got my own shirt to wear. And it says, sexy bitch's father. On the back is a picture of a firing squad. Fuck you. My son, he was an explorer. Come home every day, 100 questions from school, and I'll never forget the day he asked me what a pussy was. The kid was like ecstatic. I told him the truth, I didn't lie to him. I said, listen, it's a little nickname we got for the private part on a woman. He was like, yeah, I love the sound of it, Dad. I kept thinking in the back of my head, yeah, kid, wait till you taste it. And you'll always know when your teenage boy starts to masturbate. Because when the Victoria's Secret catalog comes in the mail, that fucking thing's missing. I never see it. But if you go in his room, it's on the side of his bed and all the pages are stuck together. You really don't want to get into it. You know what I mean? But that's not the funny part. Funny part is on the other side of the bed, there's this pile of fucking Kleenex about this high. Fucking thing looks like a statue. It's fucking hot as a rock. I stood on it to hang a picture the other night. I told him, I said, maybe this fucking kid should get a job gluing wings on a jet for the government. Unbelievable. Now my kid's got the ADD, you know that state disease, you gotta go to the state capitol to get the medication filled? And the kids today, they all know they got the ADD. And when they fuck up, right, they blame it on the ADD. Dad, I got the ADD, give me a break! I said, kid, I got the fucking AML. He goes, what's AML? I said, a marriage license, go fuck yourself! Hey guys, that's my time. My name's Henry Albanese. You got a fun crowd. It's your host, JoJo Gator.
Henry Albanese, let them know. High energy. Having a good time? We have a special guest here to stop by tonight to do some stand-up comedy for you guys. All right, this gentleman is working tonight in Stitches at the Province.
Oh, okay. It's on, right?
Yeah, okay, you guys both in the shot?
Recording.
Okay, this is the Messier Show. We're here at the beautiful Ramada Inn, which is in Seekonk, Massachusetts. Massachusetts is a state north of Rhode Island, for those of you that don't know. And right now we're here with Henry Albanese, who you just saw do some comedy. And Henry, it seems like the crowd was on your side, seems like you won them over. And what goes through your mind after such a performance?
It's great. I love making people laugh. I'll tell you, I can't wait till the next time we get to like go to New York or to Boston, and we're just gonna make the place nuts. You know what I mean? High energy.
Now, in the comedy circuit, you know, there are places that are comedy clubs, Stitches in Providence, which has previously this hotel. It seems like there's a pretty good crowd. I'd guess about 200 people.
Yeah. It's run by the Comedy Factory, which John Parada runs, and he runs Stitches in Providence, and I do a lot of work at the Comedy Connection also in Providence. It's fun.
Do you think there's any difference in the crowd or the atmosphere in this environment at a hotel ballroom as opposed to a place that's specific for comedy, like a comedy?
No, absolutely not. If the people are coming to see a comedy show, they're coming to laugh, have a good time, and it's just any place you can gather with a bunch of people, have a great time.
And when did you get started with your stand-up comedy?
Just about a year ago I did.
You know, was there any inspirations or role models in comedy for you?
Actually, Johnny Prada, Eddie Galvin, we had an open mic night at the Grind Martini Bar in Cranston, and they were like, Henry, go up there and just be yourself, and I was, and the guys were like, you know, you're really funny, and I just stuck with it.
Now, you mentioned that Martini Bar, Grind. That's a business that you're also involved in, I assume?
My family owns it, and, you know, we have a good time there.
So it's good to have, like a lot of comedians, a lot of entertainers in general, you have backup work in addition to the entertainment work. Do you find that New England is a good place to be a comedian and an entertainer, or is it something?
All the entertainment in the world comes from New England. Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Boston. I mean, it's a place to be.
Okay. And what are your future goals, or what are your goals for the future in your comedy career? What would you like to accomplish? Where would you like to play? Where would you like to be?
I like to hit New York City, you know, really take over that city, and then from there go over to LA, and let's go work with the guys down on HBO.
Yeah, that's HBO, of course, is a network that myself, I don't know if you know, was a semi-finalist for a pilot. Of course, that pilot got canceled, and I was dismissed anyway, but we won't get into that right now. Do you find that, you were mentioning that you are a married man, but even so, with comedy and entertainment, do you find that there are groupies or followers of the comedians that sort of present a risk or throw themselves at comedians? Is that a possibility?
It could be a possibility, but I really haven't seen much of that, really. It's really a mixed crowd.
Right.
And just coming to have a great time, and, you know, can't beat it.
That's good. Tonight was a very good night for you. It seems like the comedians in this room are playing the room very well, I would say. I'd say I'm quite surprised that here in CCon it seems to be a pretty nice crowd compared to some of the crowds I've seen in Providence even. But have you ever experienced, you know, a bad night? Have you ever had that? You know, I've had it myself as a comedian, as an entertainer, when the audience seems disconnected. And if so, how do you deal with that type of situation?
Actually, I just bring myself down to their level. If they're not up with my high energy, I'll bring it down to their level and incorporate them more into the act. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it's you know, a good thing to do. And I really haven't had a bad night yet.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you're yourself,
Right.
you're gonna make the crowd laugh. If you're trying to make them laugh, it's tough.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Beyond comedy, stand-up comedy, have you done other types of theater? Have you ever done, like, it seems like you might be a good actor or improv comedian. Have you ever tried out those ventures?
No, I never have. Basically, I've been a class clown all my life. The kids
Yeah.
used to gather around me during lunch break and
Right.
you know, just listen to what I had to say, you know. And yeah, I'm ready.
Let's talk about your process in the few moments we have left. Do you write out your jokes beforehand? I noticed that one great thing that you did tonight is that you were totally off book, which a lot of comedians have a problem with. Sometimes you'll see comedians go up with a ragged piece of paper or some index cards trying to remember their bits, you know, this being bits. But you had it all off book, you worked with the crowd. How do you get to that point of confidence, and explain to us the process?
I don't write jokes.
Uh-huh.
This is everyday occurrences in my life and in my family's and friends' lives. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So these are things that are naturally funny.
Right.
So you bring them up into, you know, the crowd. These are things that happen to everybody in everybody's life. Marriage, laughter, you know what I mean?
Right.
All that stuff's happening, you know, so they can laugh to it.
But granted, but do you write your material out on paper and try to memorize it before you go on stage, or
No.
you're just winging it?
I usually do the same bit all the time, but it
Right.
just become natural for me at this point.
So that's an interesting process, because I see a lot of these comedians, you know, before the set they're getting nervous, they have stacks of notebooks and
Nah.
they're sketching and etching.
That's okay though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone-
They do what they gotta do.
Everyone's got a different way of doing things. You kind of made fun of yourself at the beginning of your set, talking about steroids and whatnot. Did you put that in there because you find that as a bigger, muscular guy that people feel intimidated, and so you're trying to defuse a bomb, or?
Yeah, sure, exactly. You know,
Right.
I don't want people to be afraid of me, so
Right.
I just make fun of me at first, you know what I mean? So that way, they say I'm a regular guy. You know what I mean? Let's
Right.
laugh with this guy.
You get them on your side. You get them the feeling like, you know, you're one of the boys.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything? I don't know if you've caught the Mike Messier Show on television, but for those of you watching the first time, it's Saturday nights at midnight on Channel 18 and Cox Channel 13. Monday late night at 1:30 a.m. Do you have anything you want to say to the good people, all 12 of them that watch the Mike Messier Show on a regular basis?
Just laugh with your family every day, people. That's it. Laugh with your family. Enjoy life.
All right, well, thank you very much, Henry Albanese.
very
We look
much.
forward to seeing you on the comedy circuit, and best wishes as you pursue comedic fame and fortune. This is the Mike Messier Show. We're on location in Seekonk, Massachusetts, a city and a state in the continental United States, and here is more action